Well, Tracy, since 2012, Philly police have offered rewards in any homicide case. That means tens of millions of dollars have been available. But we found that the number of awards that have been paid out to tipsters is just a small fraction of the city's homicide cases.
As in every homicide investigation, there's a $20,000 reward for information that leads to the arrest and conviction.
That reward line has become a standard statement at police news conferences following certain homicide cases. In 2012, the city began offering up to $20,000 for information that leads to the arrest and conviction of a suspect in any homicide case.
$20,000 is a sizable reward amount.
Arthur Lurigio is a criminology professor at Loyola University in Chicago and has studied crime rewards. He says Philadelphia's program is one of the most generous in the country, but it's not always easy to come forward. There can be trust issues with police and the fear of being labeled a snitch.
There's a great fear of retaliation among residents.
Lurigio says by offering $20,000, PPD is increasing the likelihood of getting tips from the public.
It should overcome a lot of hesitancy.
A review by the NBC10 Investigators showed that since 2017, $560,000 have been paid out in rewards for 29 homicides. That's 1% of the total homicide cases in that time, and 1% of nearly $52 million that would be available if every homicide since 2017 involved a tip that led to a conviction. Interim First Deputy Commissioner Frank Venor says part of the reason for the low number of payouts is that police don't get as many tips as they would like to get from the public.
A lot of it may have to do with trust.
He says the tips they do get don't always qualify for a reward.
We were glad they came forward because they may have corroborated something, but they weren't really the essential information that led to the arrest of the individual.
But in cases where informants did provide essential information, it can take a while to be paid out. First, the tipster has to wait for the homicide case to make its way through the court system here and end in a conviction. Then they have to wait for the city's reward approval process, which begins with police.
Whatever piece of information they provided has to be documented with that memorandum. That detective will submit that to their sergeant.
It continues up the chain of command until reaching the deputy police commissioners and the city's managing director, who has final say.
I reached out to the detective to confirm and was informed that I would be entitled to that reward once the defendant was convicted.
We are concealing this informant's identity to protect the person's safety. They provided police information that led to the arrest of a homicide suspect in 2020. The suspect was convicted of murder earlier this year.
I myself reached out to the detective inquiring about the paperwork and was informed that he submitted the paperwork right after the trial.
The informant says it's been months without hearing from PPD regarding the reward.
It's like they got the information they needed and they just forgot about me.
Venor says that person's reward case is still pending.
There's other cooperation we need.
It's unclear how many other cases are in similar limbo. The department doesn't track how police decide whether a tip is essential or not.
That information has to help us develop probable cause to make the arrest. That information has to be information that's new to us.
Ultimately, the decision to pay is up to the Crime Reward Review Board. That board is made up of all deputy police commissioners, but there aren't scheduled official board meetings.
The documentation is provided, we review it, and then we'll discuss it, whether it's at the tail end of a meeting or done electronically.
The informant we spoke with says they want a more transparent process.
Communication would be the key to how things are dispersed or how things are done.
Lurigio says providing transparency in the rewards process is a balancing act that ultimately weighs more towards public trust.
They'd have to believe in the integrity of the police department. They'd have to believe that that's credible information because the police are credible.
And of course, that goes back to the trust factor that Venor spoke about. People are still distrustful of police. Now, Venor says the department is working to improve community police relations. And in terms of transparency, police say being more open about the reward process might endanger the informants. For the investigators, Claudia Vargas, NBC10 News.